5 minutes in, we are on none other than Elder here.
Oh, fantastic.
Which I know Zorak War enjoys playing to a certain degree, and I'm not so sure about Twitch, who I am currently spectating. Nice direct there from him. Looks like he's about to go down though here. Oh my god.
And
Roofles indeed, Twitch. That was just like a stupid drop down shot. Not stupid of Zorak to do, but just like, what the heck was that we just witnessed? Regardless, Zorak is, the calculator is in full effect, I believe, here.
yeah, it looks like a pretty scary cycle.
Yeah. He's even gonna get himself over to this other yellow just to check it in time. And he's gonna see that it's not taken, gonna get himself back over to these other yellow. And even if Twitch is here, Zorak will be happy.
Yeah, Twitch is probably dead. I mean, I feel like Zorak should have taken a bit more damage there. Like, Twitch's rocket's just not quite on point. If someone's gonna rush you in a corridor like that and hit you with rockets, you need to hit fucking directs back in their face.
Zorak War, worst rockets in A.
Yeah, that's true. Oh god, this delay.
What's that?
The delay on this yellow here.
Oh,
just
yeah,
to keep his fantastic cycle. Like, I just can't believe it. I mean, I don't remember the last time I saw anyone in Australia delay an item pickup.
Really? Heck, even I do that. Can Zorak get the kill before Mega? Of course. And that's even going to be Twitch 6 to -1. 2 minutes remaining, and I don't... What's like the spawn kill run you've seen here? I've only actually ever seen 2.
Yeah, I mean, because the player spawning usually, you know, can get a gun really easily. Like, a lot of spawns are on that rocket side of the map, and it's easy to get that.
There's not a lot of like spamming ones like arrow walk. You know, you don't have a lot of those setup shots to get the conversions like you do.
I'm sure there probably are a few angles that people haven't quite figured out yet.
It's true. It's true.
But yeah, this map has a lot of like 90-degree turns and stuff, angles that just don't really favor spawn frags. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be like some movement tricks where, you know, there's a certain spot you can stand to frag someone and then drop down and shoot a rocket through some like one of those windows just beside of Zorak there. I don't know where the spawn is quite down there, and I haven't seen people really go for the spam on it, but
1 minute.
like I'm sure it's there.
Yeah. Zorak Ward is being extremely robotic right now.
Yeah, and I mean, he's got this game won. It's time to practice his timing.
He does indeed have this game won. These are best of ones. Those of you who watched the House of Quake earlier, our Division 2 finals, rock on. You're awesome for TDM watching. Those of you who didn't, you're still awesome for watching Duel Cup. But what I was going to say is the same thing I said during House of Quake, which I could go on and on and on about how I was going to make this overlay and do this, that, and the other. As Twitch gets himself out of the negatives. But I'd rather just have y'all roll your eyes at me as I tell you that the overlays are perfect. So we'll do that. Where am I going with this story? Nowhere. Phylum, save me.
I'll just let you keep fooling as we...
Thanks.
Yeah, that's 1 to 1-1 in this best of 1.
You ever get the feeling when you're casting sometimes that you're reading out of a Dr. Seuss book? You know what I'm saying?
I can't say that I have any idea what you're talking about.
You know, Dr. Seuss, man.
Oh
you
no,
know,
I know Dr. Seuss.
In Dr. Seuss, like, you know, tongue twisters and whatnot.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I can't say that I
1 to 1 at the end of this best of 1, and that's going to mean that the one who won progresses on. That's kind of what I'm getting at. I'm alone in this world.
So alright, so it's gonna be Zorak v Apparition now.
Yep.
The winner of that going on to play Chance, and the winner of that going on to face Rafa in the grand final. And the grand final is two best of threes.
Grand final is 2 best of 3s for the player in the lower bracket. The player in the upper bracket only has to win 1 best of 3. That is another reason why I changed it to drop as well, because doing a pick situation where if the upper bracket player wins the coin toss, they can then pick a map that is potentially impossible for the lower bracket player to beat them on. So drop made a lot more sense with the format that we have going. I just completely kind of talked circles around your answer there. But yeah, 2 best of 3s for grand final. Dr. Quinn over Dr. Seuss, Tail Whipper says. See you later, Lupin. Sorry for the buffering, man. YouTube.com/DuelCup. I already know you know, but for those who don't, if you're having any issues with stream, everything does end up on YouTube. Kind of just waiting to see where Zorak ends up here.
So House of Quake, the TDM season has finished now?
TDM season has finished, officially, because the... bring it up here so I make sure I don't mistalk myself, but the Division 1 stuff has concluded. I apologize missing the end of those games. Averagers is going to win, though, with 12 points. 102 with 9 points is tied with Wrecked. Then we have Unknown, aka Meltdown, tied with Infernal Gamers for with 6 points. And then our Division 2, we had, well, I won't spoil it, but we had Pac-Man and Last Pick today tied with 6 points each, and that can be viewed on the channel here now afterwards. And Zorak has invited me.
That's really... I mean, were you expecting Averages to win over Deliberate Murder?
I was expecting Unknown to do a lot better than they did. As far as Averages winning, I'm not too surprised. 102, it's not that they've been doing poorly by any means, but it's just they just haven't not been the Deliberate Murder that I don't know. I guess I saw last season.
So do you think Averages may be the favorite for QuakeCon TDM now?
Nope.
you still think Deliberate Murder, or
nope? Never thought Deliberate Murder. Actually, I am rooting Unknown, aka Meltdown, all the way.
Yeah,
all the way. Like too many of my favorite players are in there for me not to want
definitely.
it. You got Talks, you got Zyrings, you've got Lincoln Wins. Like, you've got one of the most amazing duos playing on a team of 4 with 2 other extremely capable players.
Although, mind you, yeah. I mean, I do get excited. Like, it's good to see Averages winning. Noctis doing Australia proud.
Noctis is the best Australian Quake player ever. Anyone who says differently can eat it. Australia for life. Go Noctis. We just confuse people, and I'm proud of it. I just have a smile on my face as we get into this.
Yeah, only ES veterans will get that.
Fight.
Off on Apparition here.
Wow. Interesting spawn there. With the red getting left up for so long, but at the end of the day, it's pretty balanced. Apparition will want a lightning gun.
Ooh, he's gonna go get it really quick here, and yeah, he should not wait around for this yellow, and Zorak is just on autopilot going for this yellow, though. Yeah, that was actually humorous. That was humorous how autopilot that was. Didn't even think my opponent might be around this corner. Zorak Wars yellow is coming in 5 seconds. I will be there in 4.8 seconds. That's the way Zorak Wars brain works.
And it's unfortunate that Apparition then just kind of jumped into Zorak for no reason there.
Yep.
Because that's
extremely low.
It's gonna mean Zorak has a lot of freedom at the start of this map, and I mean, if people can start to get comfortable on DM13, then it can get pretty scary to come back unless you're an experienced Lost World player. Somehow, though, Apparition, just using that position in the lightning gun, you know, it makes it look so easy. Oh no. Oh no, the plasma. You have to respect that plasma, but
Ooh.
oh my god. This is such a messy start to the game.
How we roll. A little bit of lag there from Apparition. Is that me, or is he just like chopping a little bit?
Everything's always warping for me because I'm connecting from Australia, so
Bad.
I can't really comment.
But it will be 3-2, 2 minutes in. This Mega's gonna go to him. He'll be able to secure out. Well, I would have liked to see him go over to the yellow, but this is fine too. He should be able to secure the red without too many problems. Zorak's gonna know he's there, and if Zorak is on autopilot, he's gonna drop. Which he does.
See, I would have liked to see Apparition standing a bit further forward there, actually, to discourage Zorak from dropping. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because,
make your presence known,
like,
you know?
Yeah, it looked like he was setting up the trap there, and that's, you know, basically what he did. The only problem was he had no stack.
No.
And, I mean, you have to expect, you know, you can't be surprised when Zorak was swan dives in at the last second and grabs the item mid-fight.
Good LG from Zorak here. Gonna win himself Mega and just gonna autopilot. I know I keep using that phrase, but it's true. Himself back over to red. Hit a direct rocket on the Apparition, who's probably going, what the heck just happened to me?
Yeah. Apparition can afford to wait here for a while, actually. There's no rush. There really wasn't. The longer he waits, the more was up on the map for him. He can still...
Oh, Zorak down to 16 health. Grabs the 50 armor, though. I'm gonna switch back over to Apparition here.
Yeah, and that was actually a really good encounter. Like, Apparition really put the pressure on Zorak. Zorak was there to get over to the yellow. Managed to hit some decent damage in the process. It's unfortunate that he isn't able to grab one of these items. Like, he could have easily dropped down the Mega and then rocket jumped away.
I think that's just the calculator winning against him right now.
Well, yeah,
calculator being Zorak, great
of,
direct.
He has a lot of respect for the precise microsecond timing that Zorak pulls out.
I'm not even so sure if it's that or if he just lacks the same, and he didn't really know that he could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And especially, like, you want to have the second timing to make a play like that.
Ooh, this is so risky. He has to hit... No, he can't even if he had hit the next 2 shotgun blasts directly, Zorak would not have died. So, this is going to be a monster stack here for Zorak to work with in the second half. Already a frag up.
Yeah, Apparition's got himself in a good position, but... Now, Apparition, yeah, I like this, going straight down to the red. Needs to be careful of where Zorak Wars comes from. Zorak Wars goes to the perfect place to make Apparition feel uncomfortable. Apparition's just going to back away and try and get onto the Mega. Mega's gone. And
I like the choice better to go for this red.
Yeah, he's going to take a lot of damage on the exit though.
Nice. Chooses a good time. He waits. Here's the plasma, because that's what killed him last time. As soon as he hears the bolt stop, he goes out. Worst case scenario, he takes one more bolt. The Zorak War is switching weapons, so Apparition's able to get away clean, but I don't think someone's gonna die here soon.
Yeah, that was nice shaft from Apparition. Like, just really great control while he was turning, and...
Oh, unfortunate that rocket just hits the lip there instead of... It would have crushed Zorak directly on the red. And
yeah,
Apparition's gonna have Mega Time. Zorak is out of LG.
If Apparition had had one more rocket, again, he could have, you know, bounced himself away there. Again, Zorak ran out of that LG. That was pretty weird from both players.
Yeah, and he has replenished his, and the fact that Apparition's going back in must mean that he was out too, which is going to grant Zorak a clean red.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to concern Apparition so much. Like, given what just happened, it's not the worst outcome, but that is.
Worst possible outcome. What's the worst that could happen to me? My opponent can hit a direct in my face. What's the solution? Hit one back. Doesn't quite pan out, but that's what he did.
Oh, and this is going to be so dangerous. He wants this rocket launcher to damage the red, but it's not worth giving up a frag over.
Oh. And you think even the damage he already gave up is going to hurt him, because he can't... Where can he go now, you know?
Yeah, he's just going to have to play defensively, and it's exactly what he tries to do at this lightning gun yellow. Nice use of machine gun there.
Going against somebody who has such perfect timing without having good timing of your own, because you kind of just run into them accidentally sometimes, which is I think this is what we're seeing over and over here. Few unlucky cracks there against Apparition's skull with Zorak's rockets. Sure, you know, it wasn't all completely planned, but last few frags have definitely just been Apparition wanting items and armor, and Zorak War just knowing when they're going to be up in the order they're coming in, and Apparition can't do anything. Phylum, you're broadcasting, but I can't hear you, dude.
I shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Well, you're good. Don't worry, you're good now.
Yeah, I don't know, it just seems to like...
It's just light. You just light up my world. My mumble is all lit up because of you, Phylum.
Yeah,
don't worry about it. I can't hear anything. I just see it. you're fine. It's gonna be Zorak War with 2.5 minutes left. Gonna get himself another mega. 6 frags the difference now. I don't see it happening. If it's going to happen, it has to be off of plays like this. Maybe a couple lava baths for Zorak War for Apparition to be able to take this map away from him, but it's looking like Zorak's going to progress towards the lower bracket finals to play against Chance.
Yeah, Zorak did such a good job there. Like, he waited as long as he could, just burned off as much time as possible, and that's just such nice play. Because lots of players, you know, they will try and rush through there. They don't realize that if they, you know, not doing anything, basically, they can win themselves the game or secure the game a lot better. And there we go, finally, a nice play on that Mega with the rocket jump exit, but it's the rocket from Zorak that's going to be the most important thing. Oh no, the failed rocket jump. It's so
the story
sad
of this
for
map,
Apparition.
yeah.
One-minute warning.
So we got low bracket final. It's a best of 3 because it's the lower bracket final. Her. How it is not impressive. Thank you for the follow, but it's not impressive. I just double talked myself. Yod Sant Klai. It was almost less impressive than my attempts to pronounce your name, which I again graciously thank you for letting me do. We got Zorak War versus Champs coming up, the lower bracket best of 3, and then we have the victor of that, victor of Zorak War and Champs, will play Rafa in the grand finals, which is 2 best of 3s, assuming that the upper bracket player of Rafa does not win the first one. Apparition going to call out GG. This map will run its course here. It was a decent DM13, just kind of a few unfortunate series of events. And a loss for Apparition in the end.
Yeah, I mean, Apparition just made, you know, a few silly mistakes, a few silly calls, and they cost him a lot, really. Like, a couple of small situations made some really big differences, and just some uncertainty with timings. I mean, the difference in timing ability was a really definitive thing there.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's unfortunate to see a player go down for that, but...
The TI Zorak War 47 is real. It's an excellent calculator. It's an excellent. Very few people will get that joke. Thanks for following, liking me. Almost less people will get that joke. You know who would get that joke? There's this. You would probably know him, Phylum. There's this Australian named Noctis. I bet he would get that joke.
You know, I do know Noctis. I go down the pub with him all the time.
Guys, Zorak, or me and Phylum are totally trolling you right now. There's an old troll of Noctis being Australian, and while I assume he 100% is, he's actually Austrian.
Vote passed.
Yeah, when you put like when you put flags in ES Reality, you do flag AU for Austrian, but it actually is Australian.
Yeah. So here come our drops.
Alright, getting rid of Sinister off the bat, and that is always a good call against
Zorak.
Zorak.
Oh, look at this! Look at the change, because we had this matchup not too long ago. This was one of our semifinals, and if you recall, Zorak War dropped a DM13 and Chance dropped Sinister. Zorak War is going to opt to drop out Arrow, which was a map that Chance crushed him on, and Chance is going to drop out their last Decider, which is going to be T7. Zorak War is going to get rid of Hectic, so Zorak War has eliminated both maps that he just got wrecked on. Because, well, smartly so. And I feel like Zorak War is going to place his bets on Chance picking Elder. I think he wants him to pick Elder.
Yeah, I think Chance is going to be making a really strong effort to pick the map that would otherwise be the decider, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get into Zorak War's head and like not letting him have that, because Zorak Wars, I think, would be happy to play Elder, and of course, picking DM13.
DM13. It was an obvious one.
Yeah, although we have seen Zorak Wars take this off of him before, so...
And you know what's funny? The way that these maps just panned out, I think that does Chance pick Elder, Zorak War picks ZTN.
Yeah, that would actually be a really interesting pull. I think going from Blood Run to Elder between these two.
Fight.
So,
anyway,
lower bracket final. Who are we going to be off on? Chance?
Definitely
3,
Chance on Lost World.
2,
and this is going to be to go to face against Rafa in the grand final.
Yep. Stun Zorak War a bit here. Going to drop and get red Rocket, and Chance probably with one of the worst spawns, because you have to make a decision of where to go safely. And he has unfortunately, actually quite fortunately I should say, decided to pause the game here so we can analyze that excellent rocket. Chance's mouse is frozen again, second time this Duel Cup. What's up, Baz,
3,
Monarchy,
2,
Vibration,
1.
everyone else in chat? There's over 150 of you, so I don't think I can name you all, but I appreciate your viewing nonetheless. Yeah, pretty good show out viewer-wise and player-wise. Zorak War just comes in like freaking Batman and takes Chance out for the first kill. What the hell was that?
I didn't even know what angle that was. Like, you could see the way Chance moved his mouse.
That's why he was Batman, dude. He's just like... Chance ducked, like he covered his head as Zorak War dove in. Like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, just
excellent. And as I had said before, there's huge jokes about I should pick DM13 against Zorak War, because Zorak War is terrible on DM13. It's amongst players, you know, it's kind of well known. And while it is true, I think he's been practicing it a bit more, and he did defeat Chance the last time they played here. Zorak War actually earning himself a spot in the Grand Finals with a victory on Lost World against Chance. So, kind of interesting. Gonna launch a direct into Chance's face. And I've seen, you know, we've seen big momentum shifts on this map, and especially mistakes from a player who's traditionally not known to be very good at this map. So it could change, but I think we're going to see 3 maps here.
Yeah, it's looking like a really strong start.
Or I'm sorry, not we're going to see 3 maps here. I think we're definitely going to have to see Chance come back on Elder, is what I was going to say.
Yeah, to see a 3rd map.
Yeah, ZTN the Decider, Elder the map after this, and Chance, again, he can totally still win this map. It's 2 minutes in here. Zorak War is playing excellent though.
Yeah, Chance is just going to focus on that exit damage, which he doesn't hit much of. Goes for that nice little angle. He doesn't want to stay for this armor. He actually manages to completely destroy Zorak's stack though, and I mean, even if he dies there, he's just completely shut Zorak out of the map. He will get away though, with his life, all the guns still, onto an armor. That's really perfect for Chance. And now Chance with some swan diving of his own. He's going to be quite low, but I mean, I'd be surprised if he didn't get out. But it's the direct rocket from Zorak. Oh, Zorak escapes on 1 HP. Chance just can't hit that like 1 LG bolt he needs, and on 1 HP, Zorak in the back.
Jeez.
Oh my god. But there we go, Chance knew how low he'd gotten him.
Zorak War, the crusher of Chance's dreams. The crusher of 0-4's dreams, last cup. Will he extinguish the only chance that Chance has? To get a chance at winning that first place prize. Oh my god, Zorak. See, those are the lava baths I was talking about that he needed again, or the apparition needed Zorak War to take. And Chance is gonna force one out of him. It's so frustrating on this map to take a lava bath. Because you spawn in the middle, you know your opponent was obviously in the middle unless you just walked off the ledge of your own free will, which means that he has so many options to hit you off the spawn with rockets. There's so many spawns on this map that you can hit, and those are excellent rockets from the worst rockets of NA. And win himself the Mega and probably the Red.
Yeah, but more importantly, it was just like that timing, you know, knowing exactly when it was on, but Chance decides to drop on the Red. Wow, what an aggressive play.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. His first rocket hit the lip, and then with no damage there, it looks like he just said, screw it, I have to do damage, and decided to just drop straight onto Zorak. He does end up taking away that 50 bubble from him, but in the end, is it going to work? Keep MGing, dude. You got this. You got this.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting so close.
So it went from being only 2 shots that Zorak War had to take to die to being 10 shots, and now 15. So it's not looking good. Why are you alive? Let's switch over to Chance, actually. 100-200 now. Gonna pop out kind of in front of Zorak if he hadn't gone for that grenade right away. Zorak, we're likely gonna be above him at this point. That's a very interesting rocket jump.
Yeah, it doesn't really
5-minute war.
do anything except damage himself.
I mean, I can see what he was trying though, like trying to make a nice flat angle so he didn't get LG'd potentially. It made sense. It was a weird way to take it. It kind of bounced it off the wall there.
And we're seeing Chance here taking the perfect position.
Yeah, he doesn't need to get this red. He does not need to get it. Actually, he can totally fight this out, and if his LG is a little more on form, he can win it. LG's just way off though. That was horrible, LG. I hate to say it, nitpick on a player who could mop the floor with me, but that was really bad LG.
Yeah, well, I mean, bad aim is bad aim. You know, it happens to everyone, and it definitely happened there.
Yeah, he's got to go deny this armor now from Zorak, and Zorak's just gonna... He's gonna be able to cut him off, essentially, wherever Chance wants to go. Okay, yeah. Getting that kill is really important. You can't let Zorak War just keep roaching around like that.
Yeah, but more importantly, he got it for free, and... Oh, no.
One more shot.
How?
Just one more shot.
That's incredible.
That's lucky. Oh, look at this trap!
Oh,
I got your one more shot right here.
The shotgun trap.
Oh, get in there! They're both spawning shotgun now on each other.
What?
So again,
what is happening?
I think it was a little bit of luck with a lot of what the fuck, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
no, I definitely understand. And there's another lava bar.
Yep. He will win himself a weapon that Chance does not have right now, though.
Yeah, and that's actually going to be really, really vital, but Zorak Wars wants to just...
Yeah, Chance LOLing, because honestly, the way the items were, Zorak really shouldn't have been there. Not that he was in a position to die, but just going in there was kind of pointless. So I can't really blame Chance at laughing at him.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty weird encounter.
I am the human calculator and Pac-Man Zorak War. I will eat up all the items on the map now. You have exactly 13.4 seconds to live. Take your time. Okay, maybe my...
Yeah, Chance.
Yeah, there's a little off there.
A little bit broken after that, and he's going to forfeit the game. I mean, I don't think it was quite over, but mentally there, I think Chance just needed to forfeit and say, you know, that was a bit shit.
Yep.
Like, I'm annoyed some of those things happened, and now I just need to take it and bring my A game to the next map.
Oh, this is why I need to have labels made beforehand. You know, I think it's just going to be part of the stream. It'll be a game we play. where you call me out for having the wrong names, you guys in chat. It'll be a nice game we play. Did anyone actually call me out on this one? No one called me out, you all fail. You all win nothing, me and Phylum win free cars. Woohoo! Map 2.
Nope. Don't want to be in the queue to play.
Do you think... How do you think... Okay, so Chance going down to Rafa on Elder.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I haven't seen... I think I might have seen Zorak play this. But...
Fight.
I mean, he was in the focus group, so he's maybe had a bit more time to... Although, maybe Chance was as well?
Well, not even so much that. Chance is going to opt to do a play that's... Ironically, Zorak War has talked about how he counters. And he's doing exactly that. And Chance, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Chance spawns at the back yellow here, near the LG. He grabs the LG, but instead of jumping across for red and then getting the key, he goes,
he goes
yellow
straight
LG
to the...
key.
Yeah.
Zorak War has talked about more than once about how he can just go with Plasma and completely deny the red pickup, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, no, I think it's a fairly standard start though, and so maybe it'll just take a little bit longer for people to learn that it's not quite the way to go. Chance, big play there onto the red armor. He's going to give up a second early frag, and it's not a great way to start this map. And wow, yeah, Zorak was already getting a fantastic cycle on these items. Red and Mega are going to be pretty close. It's not going to be huge because this middle of the map's closed up. Chance can't get there quickly enough. He's going to make a rocket jump again, and he's got himself trapped again. It's a third frag to Zorak. Or it should be. It's close enough. Fantastic timing. And so yeah, with the middle of the map that still closed up, Zorak hasn't been able to chase down. Like, that would have been a frag right there if the middle of the map was open. So we might see Zorak go and press this button now on the way to Mega. Although, apparently not.
You know, I think it's a good idea to actually... I like it when players open up the middle of the map after Rail's available, which is right now, at 2 minutes. The reason being is if you're in control, yeah, it would have amounted to a kill, but he's already got the kills. And if you're out of control, you don't really want that open anyways, unless you happen to get a rail and maybe a little bit of armor on your opponent. So I bet that we see Zorak War open it up on his next trip to Mega, which should be coming pretty soon.
Yeah, and especially with Chance stuck on the other side of that door without the key.
And you've got to get these yellows here. If he opens it up now, you can get an angle. No, he's just like, no, I want my items, Flair. I'm not going to abide by your rules. Chance not hearing that that yellow wasn't picked up, and that's actually probably a kill he just threw away.
Wow.
Oh!
So dangerously close there. Both players very weak, but Zorak was 2 HP.
Oh, if he gets this Mega for free.
Wow. I don't know where Chance was there. I don't want to know. I think it would probably just make me very angry.
Jeez. He's got red. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say you gotta at least hit something on this guy now.
Yeah, definitely. It was time for him to hit a shot, and he hit one. But it's still, like, Zorak is looking very strong, and Chance has got himself in a corner here. He knows, though, that Zorak's just going to focus on continuing to cycle these items.
Okay.
Fantastic from Chance. And this is him back in the game. For about 2 seconds before Zorak. Just, wow. I mean, he says to Chance, you know, you want to hit good rockets? That's fine, but you have to respect that I can hit them too. And actually showing us maybe, you know, Worst Rockets NA has been doing a bit of practice.
Zorak will always have the worst rockets in A, even if he manages to somehow actually have the best rockets. It is ingrained into his character. I will never let that die.
No, definitely. I know the.
Zorak, we're gonna take a jump. Yep, gotta hit a button first. That was pretty funny. It's one of those things you just kind of assume to be active at this point.
Yeah, by this point, it's late point in the game. I think that's a stream highlight right there.
Stream failed the week. Thanks. And it's gonna open up pretty nasty here. My voice is sounding a bit solemn. I think yours is too, just because like you can, you know, as spectators we have that lovely little overlay on the left showing us just how bad this is about to get.
Yeah, and Zorak, he's gonna take just enough time to get into this red that it delays it well.
Yeah. He's got it very calculated.
Wow, he actually messes up his movement there, and it's going to put him a bit out of position.
I think he's okay. Teleporter, and then Mega.
Yeah, well, even if he doesn't get the Mega, he's got the red behind him, so this is a fantastic place for him to start the fight, and Chance doesn't have the LG to fight back, so it's even better. Yeah, the Smileys are coming out in rapid succession here from Chance. I think, again, mentally, you know, this game, Zorak might have already won.
Yeah, it's looking bleak. We always see another 2-0 here, and ironically, yeah, it's gonna be a 2-0. So, pretty interesting. Zorak were, I think, a player who has now come back from the lower bracket 3 times. We've had 10 dual cups, and he hasn't. I think he only missed 1, and I'm pretty sure he's come back out of lower bracket 3 times to make it into the grand finals. So that will be Chance taking 3rd place, though.